Hello everyone. We will still wait for few minutes while others are joining the session. Okay, fine. So this is the first interaction, right, that we are having. So what have you done in the lecture sessions so far? So far, what you have done in the lectures? Can you tell me? Introduction to Python is done. Why do we use Python? Okay, good. Okay, basics of Python. Okay, good. Okay, and what are the pros and cons of using Python? Is that discussed in the session? Why do we use Python? Is it advantages or is it disadvantages? What are the pros and cons? Is that discussed in the class? Okay, we have reached till tuple and list. Okay, okay, then it is good. Okay. And which editor you are using in the lecture sessions currently for Python? Which editor? Default ID. Okay, good. No issues, no issues. Yes. Okay, fine. No issues. Now, from today's session, we are going to begin the practicals of Python. Now, you must have faced difficulties, or you must, you must have faced some problems while using ideally. It is not that interactive, right? Ideally, it is a default environment given by Python. It is known as integrated development environment. It is the default environment given by Python once installed. But you must feel that as compared to other editors, like if you have used NetBeans or if you have used Eclipse or maybe IntelliJ IDEA, right? You must feel that this is not comfortable as compared to other editors. Am I correct? Yes, exactly. So, visual code. Yes, 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 you are right. So, even visual code is better as compared to your IDE because importing projects in VS Code, right? then running the program. It's very easy. You can see the output there and there itself in the embedded browser, right? So ideally is the way, a very basic kind of editor. What editor we are going to use here is Jupyter Notebook. Jupyter Notebook. Let me share my screen. I'll show you what Jupyter Notebook is and what functionalities it supports. Is my screen visible to all? Okay, good. Now, yes. If I just type here the, yes, Jupyter Notebook, it's actually an editor itself, which allows us to type and run the Python programs easily. Now, before I get into this, I want to ask you something. Is Python an interpreted language, or do we use compiler and interpreter both while running the programs? Both. Okay, good, good, good. Anybody else is having any other answer for this? Yes, you are using both. Correct. Anybody else who is having question in Python is simply using interpreter, or it is only using compiler, or it is using both? Anybody is having any question and understanding? It is using both. That yes, your answer is correct. But are you facing difficulties or challenges in understanding that, or is it you're comfortable with that? You are clear with the basics, right? For scripting, it's using okay. Yes, for web-based scripting, it is using interpreter, right? Ali, that is what you are telling? Yes, 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 yes. Very good, very good. Okay, yes. So, the reason I am asking you to use a better editor is because, especially in this Jupyter notebook, it is having the default, properties of directly saving the files, downloading the project in terms of PDF, Excel, in terms of Word also. So you can easily download the complete notebook. It's just like, your Word document. You can simply save it on your, desktop, right? Or on your computer. In the same way, whatever scripts that you have written so far in Jupyter Notebook, it acts like a notebook and it allows you to directly download all the commands that you have used so far in one go. So you don't need to, every now and then you don't need to save your program somewhere else, and every now and then you don't have to worry about how it is running and all. And no need to even give the Python command to run it via command prompt. No need to do such tasks. It is already handled by this editor. And there is one more editor known as PyCharm. PyCharm is one more editor which allows you to edit Python programs. It is given by JetBrains itself. JetBrains, the editor, IntelliJ IDEA. IntelliJ was given by JetBrains. It is an organization that is, it is they are developing so many editors like this, and they itself gave PyCharm. So PyCharm has all the layout and themes just like IntelliJ. If you have done Java programs using IntelliJ, you must know that it is again a good editor. So whichever editor you're comfortable with, the advantage of Jupyter Notebook is it can easily allow you to download the commands in one go. That is the reason we are using it. Okay. Another thing is that today what we are going to do, today we are going to write some programs regarding the, okay, it is open. Yes, some basic programs we are going to write regarding simple addition, how to take input from user, and then do the addition. Okay, all those initial programs for you to get in the touch with Python environment. So meanwhile, I show you this how to use editor like Jupyter Notebook. uh, try to open a tab in your browser and search for Anaconda.
Mom, your voice.
Hello, hello, am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, mom.
Okay, good. Search for Anaconda. Actually, Anaconda is the organization, is the firm that is giving you Jupyter Notebook as the editor. So Anaconda, you can search like this only. It is anaconda.com. And once you download this Anaconda, automatically, let me show you, automatically all good libraries can be downloaded once you download Anaconda. Okay. See, these are all the libraries like TensorFlow, we have Panda, we have NumPy. So Pandas and NumPy are the libraries which you are going to use throughout your, Python path. Even matplotlib, it is used to plot different maps according to what formulas you are creating using pandas. So and even SciPy. So all TensorFlow is also there. All these different libraries are already built in with this Jupyter notebook. So we need not to install them explicitly, but if you use editors like PyCharm or ideally, you have to import them and then you have to use it. Okay, and as Jupyter Notebook is a web-based editor, you can see here it is opening on localhost. It means it is a web-based editor. So you don't require to again now and then install some packages. It can automatically download as and when needed. So we need not to worry about that. That is the reason I insisted to use Jupyter because it is a web-based editor and any of the packages that you have to download, they are actually by default already there in the notebook settings. So we need not to download explicitly all these libraries. That is the reason I am insisting to use this. Any which way you can use PyCharm also. Again, for that you need to download and import those libraries in your editor. So whichever you are comfortable with, I am okay with that. Now, in Jupyter, to create a new file, okay, meanwhile I'm explaining you how to work on Jupyter, open Anaconda and download the basic version. Even if you are using Mac, Linux or Windows, you can get different installers from here, but keep it on download. So meanwhile I'm explaining you how to work with Jupyter Notebook. This will be downloaded. Okay, everybody, I'm sharing this link in the chat box so you don't have to search for it. Yes. You can directly go on the link and click on the download button to download Anaconda. Once Anaconda installs, Anaconda it gives you the package of editor as well as the libraries. So we need not to look anywhere for any such functionalities. Okay. Are you able to open this link? Okay. What about okay, yes. What about others? Only two are answering. Okay, okay. Okay, fine. No issues. Okay. So keep it on download. So meanwhile it is downloading, I'll help you out with this. In Jupyter Notebook, you can see on my screen right now. If you want to create a new file, we directly go to new and the current version of Python is Python 3. So in the sessions, the difference between Python 2 and Python 3, is it discussed in the sessions? The difference in versions of Python 2 and Python 3? Okay, no issues. So I'll show it to you here itself. Python is actually having three versions. Initially, 1.x. X represents the version number. It could be 1.6, 1.7, 1.8, but all in all, 1.x. Then we had 2.x and 3.x. If you remember your JDK, or even if you remember your C and C++, the current version, whatever is the current version number, I'll give you the example of JDK. The current version of JDK is nothing but your Java. The Oracle has released the current version as 15th version. So, what do you mean by this 15th version? The meaning of 15th version is that all the previous versions functionality, starting from 1 to 14, all the functionalities of 1 to 14 are already embedded in 15. And the 15th version is something, going beyond 14. It means it can have additional one or two features which are extra as compared to your 1 to 14th version. This is how the versions are always released. Even if you see in Windows, the current version is fully fleshed version, but it is automatically having the properties of previous version. It is by default already there. It is just an advancement on the older version. If we see for Python 2x and 3x, we are having 3x is already a standalone version as okay. What happened? Oh, okay. Thank you. Yes. Majid, thank you. Yes. Okay. So this 3.x is already having its own features which are standalone as compared to 2.x. I'll give you one small example of 3.x and 2.x. I'll show it to you in IDLE itself. I'm going to show you the first difference, okay, of a 3.x and 2.x version. Actually, there are so many differences. Okay, the first difference is whenever you are using print function, we are always giving, you cannot write hello like this in the version 3.x. You have to mention it in form of parentheses in the sense print is a function over here. Whenever you are mentioning parentheses, you are writing a function. Whenever you are not mentioning parentheses, it is simply a command or a keyword, right? Here, print is actually a function. It is supported along with parentheses. This is the case with 3.x versions. If you go and visit older versions, 2.x, print was just a keyword. It was not a function. It is the first difference. Okay. Another difference. So what I mean to say is the features are changing as and when the version is changing. So it is not using the older properties. Instead, it is a standalone version, which is different than 2.x. Another difference that I'll show you. Another difference I'll show you. If you write 5 divided by 2, it will give you 2.5 because by default it is computing in floating point only. Right. And if you write 5 double divide by 2, then it truncates the decimal part and only gives you the integral part of the division. It means it only returns 2. It is truncating the decimal part out of it. There was no such operator as double divide in 2.x. So 2.x always returned 5 by 2 as whole number 2, as the whole number 2. And whenever you are doing 5.0 divided by 2.0, at that time, it gave the answer as 2.5. Right? So it was using the data type of the operation. The operands here as of type integer, that is the reason the answer was 2 in your 2.x version Python. But here, any which way, whenever it knows that it is going to be a decimal, computation, it will convert the output into floating point automatically. No need to worry about changing the operands to decimal. And if you wish to use, if you wish to extract only the integral part of the division, then we use double divide, which operator was not present in the older version of Python. I'm giving you the smallest differences over here. We are going to explore more differences along the way. But still, are you with me? Are you, getting things what I'm explaining here? Are you understanding? Okay. Okay. Fine. No issues. Okay. So these are the differences between 2.x and 3.x. Very basic difference. We are going to see more on this definitely when we use these editors and when we when we are comfortable with functions and everything. So these are the differences, the basic ones. So just like we have this ideally in the same way, we also have Jupyter Notebook. It is running on a shell. So this Anaconda shell will be open. See, this is the prompt. Prompt in the sense, the one where you can type the command to. Whenever you are using a CMD, there is nothing but the prompt here. Okay, whatever computation you are doing here, say for example 2 plus 3, and whatever computation you are doing here, it returns the prompt again. So prompt symbolizes that you are ready to write the next command, or you are allowed to write the next command. That is the meaning of returning the prompt. In this case, in this shell, or in this editor, in this um, command prompt of Anaconda, the prompt is not yet returned. See, there is still this dash is still working, but it is not returning the prompt because your Jupyter notebook is still open. As it is a web-based application, it will open only in your browser, first thing. Secondly, this command prompt of Anaconda 3 will always be there. If you close this, then your Jupyter notebook will not be accessible and it cannot be refreshed. So don't close this, CLI, don't close this, command prompt for Anaconda 3. Just minimize it, keep it aside so that your Jupyter notebook can still be accessible. All right. Now, to create new projects here in Jupyter Notebook, we directly go to New and it works on the advanced version. So we click on Python 3. When we click on New Python 3, it is going to open a blank notebook for us initially. Maybe let me try to refresh it once. If sometimes it is not working or not showing, you can refresh and check whether the connection with the local host is still there or not. I'll restart the server once again. Okay, yes. So it is refreshed. Now we can go to new Python 3. Yes. So this is your editor. Here, what is the good part here is that you don't need to the output and the input. You can save your commands in this one file only. It acts like a file. I'll show it to you. If you mention here 2 plus 3 and when you run, the output is 5. So for whatever command that you have written on the first position, output of the first position is shown here. Similarly, if you execute some command like hello world here, right, and run, automatically it prints here itself. And if you wish to write some comments, again, you can write it in the same way. See, for example, I have 3 more statements, print hello, and for another statement, I have print world. Okay, and I'm simply putting some comments that, see, automatically the fonts are changing and automatically it understands that you're writing a comment. Okay. And when you try to execute, the comments are going to be, it is not going to be read by the compiler. Right. So automatically you can get the output like this. The advantage over here is that you can, it is currently untitled. Okay. Whenever I want to rename, I'll rename it over here. Say, for example, this is the notebook of 781 class. I'll rename it. It is renamed with that file, that name, and I can directly download this file as HTML, notebook, Python file, even the slides.html. You can easily download this file in any which way you want. You can even download it as a PDF. See, PDF file it is. You can click on it and it downloads as a PDF. Okay. Okay, maybe latex has to be installed, okay, but any which way, you can even download it as notebook itself. See, IPMD. So Python notebook can be easily downloaded. And what all commands this file will have? It will have all the list of commands that you are seeing here. Let me try to download it as HTML. If I download it as some HTML file, when you open this file, you can see all the commands. See, along with the input and output, it is like one big fat notebook full of your written commands only. So whenever you want to revisit this book, you can easily revisit, you can have everything in one go, and you can write n number of commands here. There is no limitation in writing the number of commands here. So it is that way very easy to use. Also, to run this command, whatever command you are writing here, say for example, you are writing some big expression over here, okay? And whatever command, if you want to run this, we simply either click on this icon, run this cell, or we also press shift and enter. If you press shift and enter, automatically this cell will get, it will show you its output. So it is an easy access. Another thing, you can revisit the command by using up arrow key, and wherever you want to change something, you can definitely change and rerun it again. Right? See, I want to change this. Okay, so put your cursor over here, and I can put anything that I want here and rerun it again. It is easy to edit the commands, browse through the older commands, and change whatever changes you wish to do in any of the commands. Okay, are you getting? So far, is everything clear to you? Mm, okay. Okay, Ala, okay, Jupyter notebook. Okay, good, good. The Jupyter Ala, I am talking to you right now. The Jupyter notebook is actually it's a kind of comfortable editor where you can easily type your commands and you can save the commands in terms of HTML, in terms of PDF, and even you can save it in terms of Python file also. Okay, and it
Okay, ma'am.
saves you. Yes, are you understanding now?
Yeah, but what's the difference between Jupiter and Anaconda? It's same.
Okay,
Both are
okay, yes. Okay, I got your question. Anaconda is the organization which is giving you Jupyter along with the installed packages. So there is no difference between Jupyter and Anaconda. Anaconda is the organization which is giving you the full package. Installed Jupyter along with that all the libraries that you will be using it in future. Getting it?
okay, ma'am. Okay, get it.
Yes,
So,
yes.
so we have to install both, or
No, no. As soon as you download the Anaconda from this link, no, you download the Anaconda. Once you double click the executable file, what kind of file you will receive over here? Exe file, right? It is going to be a setup file. Once you receive that file, yes, like this, you will receive the file. See, it is going to be an application once you download it. So this application, once you double click, it automatically installs itself. Clicking on next, next, next whenever required, you can install it directly. Once you install this and you search here for Jupyter, it is automatically going to come. You don't need to install it explicitly. Got it?
okay, 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 got it. Thank you.
Yes, yes, yes. No issues. Okay. So those who have downloaded Anaconda, they can start installing Anaconda. Just double click on that. And if you are currently installing, please share your screen. I will check if there are no problems in that. I'm going to stop sharing. If you have downloaded Anaconda, please share your screen so even others can see. Yes. Even others are able to see how it is getting installed. Okay, if you have downloaded the Anaconda software, if your downloading is done, then yes, 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 please, Salim, you can share your screen. Yeah. Okay, Majid is sharing, no issues. Yeah. Is there option of just, Radhika, I didn't got your question. Just 1 minute. There is option. Just do it for all users. Don't restrict it. You can do it for Yeah, anything. Yeah, there is again okay. Yes, yes. Yes, if anybody is doing the installation, they can share the screen. Okay, Salim is sharing. Yes, Salim. Yes, yes. Yes, click on open file. It will automatically install. Next. You can, yes, you can, whatever you feel that it is okay. Yes. Yes, just click on install. No need to click on the first option. That is okay. Yes, correct. Yes, it may take some time to download the packages, so no need to worry. Let the process, run on its own. Is anybody struggling with the installation or download? You can let me know. I will help you out. Is anybody facing any challenges in installing the software? You can let me know in the chat box. I will help you out. It may take some time to install. That is okay. Yes, done, done, done. We can click on next. Yes. Okay. I think by mistake you installed it twice. Okay, let it finish. No need to worry. Yes, it will take some time to install. No need to worry.
Ma'am, we'll be learning in this class about NumPy or Panda.
Yes, yes, yes. See, Ali, once you learn the basic Python commands, we can move on to the use of libraries like pandas and numpy. So we are going to do that in the live session. No need to worry. Ali, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Yes, yes, yes. No worries. Because that's where we can find the actual use of such, programming languages when you are able to use it for practical purpose. So we are going to definitely do that.
Ma'am, will you be taking this class for the rest of the semester or just like this one?
Okay, I will be taking one batch of your class. Another batch is going to be taken by another faculty. So I'll be taking second batch.
Like B batch.
I think PP1 and PP2 are the two batches. I'm going to take PP2 batch students.
Okay, so TD1 and TS1.
Uh, I think as it is the elective subject, no, they have clubbed it in a way where it is not. It is divided based on the elective subject that you have chosen, not on the base of the class that you are in.
Okay, I see. No problem.
Yes, 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 yes. Okay, sometimes the Anaconda installation takes time. Even for me, it took at least 10 to 12 minutes, but that is okay. You can keep the window running, and I'm going to type few questions in the chat box. If it is installed, you can do it in Jupyter Notebook. If it is still in the process, that is okay. Just open your ideally, and you can start practicing the programs. Okay. The first question is the simple one. You need to print your name. No need to sign in, Ria. No need to sign in. You can simply use it without signing. There is no need to create it. Yes. Okay. The first question is you need to print your name along with your address using /n as the new line character. I hope you already are aware of what /n and /t are doing. This \/ character constants you might have learned in your previous semesters also. Yes or no? Are you aware of /t and
Ma'am,
/n? Yes, yes, Ala.
we should print my name and this
Mm-hmm.
all in shell, in Python shell. Where should
Mm-hmm.
I print
Yes, you
it?
can.
It's like
Okay.
comment
In
type.
IDA. Okay. Yes, I got your question. Ala, you can practice this question in IDL itself in your default editor, Python's editor. Till your Jupyter notebook is getting installed, you can do it over here. Once it gets installed, no, we'll do it in your Jupyter notebook. Okay? Yes, yes. Okay. So the first question is very simple. You just need to print your name and your address using new line and /t. Tab is /t and /n means new line. Done. Very good. Please share your screen. Yes. Salim, you can continue with Jupyter Notebook. Just search for Jupyter in your search box. It will show you that icon of Jupyter Notebook. Once you see, click on that icon and wait for it to open the notebook. Once you are able to open, you let me know, okay? Yes, okay. Maflab, you can share your screen. Once you are done, Majid can share your screen. Yes. Yes, I can see
When
your
my screen
screen.
now is available.
Yes, 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 I can see your screen. Good. Yes, good, good, good. Yes, very good. Done, done, done. Very nice. And you can also save it with whatever name you want from the top center corner, right? Where it is written, no, untitled 2. There, you can give another name for your file. Right next to Jupiter. It is mentioned, yes. That's how you say it. Very good. Done, done. Very good. Okay. Next question is, division, multiplication, uh, e raised to p. Okay. I'm pasting the next question in the chat box. Yes, very good. It is done. Salim, are you able to install it? Are you able to open it? Yes, yes, yes. Very good. Okay. Question number 2 I've written in the chat box. Please try that question. Salim, you try with the first one, okay? Begin with the first one. Yes. Uh, Inputting the data from user. Is that topic done in input the data from user? Inputting values from user. Is that topic done in your theory session? Okay, no issues, no issues. I'm also mentioning the third question. So for today, we are going to assume the values. We are not going to input from user. From the next session onwards, we'll input the data from user and we'll practice accordingly. Yes, is anybody struggling with any question? You can let me know. I will help you out.
Ma'am, Majd already asked in the chat box.
Yes, okay. So modulus means the remainder of your division. Whenever you are using the divide operator, you will always get the quotient of the division, right? Whenever you write, like, yes, say for example, 10 divided by 2, you will always receive 5 as the output because it is the division operator. Whenever you write 10 percentage or modulus 2, you will get the output as, uh, you know, 0 because the remainder of the division is 0. Got it? But modulus operator or the percentage operator will always give you the remainder of the division. No problem, no problem. Yes. Yes, Mefle, all the questions are done. All three are done. I have mentioned three questions in the red box. Yeah, all three. Once you are done, let me know.
Man,
Yes, 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 Ali.
how to do this the third question without taking the input from user.
Okay, just create variable and assign some value. All right, in the sense, you can say
Okay.
Maybe your voice not clear.
I'm mentioning question number 4. Okay, are you able to hear me now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, good. I mentioned the fourth question in the chat box. Those who are done with first, second, and third, please continue with the fourth question. Yes. Anybody facing any challenges in doing the questions? Majid has done all of them.
Yes, ma'am, I have a question.
Good, good. Please share your screen.
I can't share this on my screen. I'm listening to the lecture from my phone.
Oh, okay.
The
No
problem
issues.
is I don't know what A raised to B and A modulus B is.
Okay. You don't know A raised to B. Correct. Good question. Okay, so I'll share my screen. Just please. Yes, are you all able to view my screen? Okay, good. Okay, now this is for everybody. Everybody who, anyone who has a question, you can see on my screen. Now, for computing a to the power b, whenever you are using a into b, no, it will give you the multiplication answer. Okay, whenever you try to use two stars in between, it is the raise to operator. Raise to operator is double star. So what it does, it computes a raised to b. In the sense, whenever you are passing 2 double star and 3, it gives you 2 raised to 3. 2 to the 4 to the 8 will be the answer. Getting it? Operator double
Yes,
star.
ma'am.
Got it? It means a to the power. Yes, you are right. Aham, you are right. Ajam, you are right. You can also use the power function. Yes, you are right. Just like this, you also have a power function. Let me show it to you here itself in the notebook. If you do like this, it will give you the answer. Power is a function in Jupyter. Okay, please everybody focus on my screen for 1 minute. I'm going to show you something important here. Whenever you are not sure what the function is doing or what is the use of this power function or is it written correctly, I don't know whether it is power or is it simply power. The first thing is whenever you are writing incorrect function, it will turn the color into the font into black color. It means that it is not a valid function. Now, whenever I write pow, the color of the letters is green. It means it is a correct function. But how to use power, I don't know. Okay. Then you can question this editor. Jupyter gives you the flexibility of questioning. How to question? Put question mark, it will show you the signature of that method. So what it is taking? It is taking base, comma, exponent. Equivalent to, I told you, no, 2 star. Base raised to exponent with 2 arguments, okay? Or you can also use power function. It is or. It means either you use it with this format, okay, or you use it with this format to give you again modulus of that output. I'll show you with the example. But before I get into this, are you clear with the question mark operator? What is the use of question mark here? Are you clear with the question mark operator? Are you understanding the use of question mark operator?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, sorry, I think it got disconnected again. I am back now. It's okay. So whenever you are using power with only 2 operators, it is giving you the correct answer. 2 raised to 4 is 6. It is similar to 2 double star 4. Both the outputs are same. Whenever you want to use power with 3 operators. Say for example, I am writing here the third operator as 5. Okay. See what is the significance of the third, parameter over here. It is returning 1. How? Let us check here. Whenever I am using 3 parameters like this, it will compute 2 to the power 4 first. In the sense 2 to the power 4 is 16. Then it will do modulus with 5. Modulus 5. It means whenever you are dividing 16 with 5, whatever is the remainder of that division, that should be the output. So 5 3s are 15. No. So the remainder of this division is 1. That is the reason it is written over here 1. So power function can be used in 2 ways. Either for simply using with 2 parameters, getting the output like this, 2 raised to 4, or computing the modulus of that operation by some other number, whatever you wish to write here. It will compute 2 to the power 4 and modulus itself by 5. Now, are you getting
Excuse me,
this?
ma'am.
Yes, yes, Zain.
Please, can you repeat why we get 1? I did not get.
Okay, why you get 1 that you did not get now? Okay, I'll help you out. Whenever you are using simple power function and you write 2 raised to comma 4, it computes 2 into 2 into 2 into 2, right? 4 times. It gives you 16. Are you clear with this one, this operation?
Yes.
Okay. Now, what is the significance of the third parameter? Whatever is the compute of the first and second, this will compute what is the back end solution for this. 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 modulus by 5. This is how it interprets. 2 to the power 4. So multiply 2 4 times and modulus this number or the output by 5. So what is this? This is nothing but a 16. And what is 16 mod 5? The division remainder. The remainder of this division for 5 and 16. What is the remainder of the division? You can run this by 3, no? 5 threes are 15, right? So the remainder of this division will be what? 1. That is the output. That is the reason the output is 1 here. Got it?
Yes, ma'am, I get. Thank you.
Yes, yes, no issues. If you
Ma'am,
do something like this, yes, yes. Yes, you are saying something?
after you finish, ma'am.
Okay. If you do something like this, then 2 to the power 4, 16. No, good. What is the 16 module to 0? Why? Because the remainder of this division will be 0 only. Because whenever you are doing 2 and 16, you can easily multiply with 8. Right? So remainder of this division will be 0. That is the reason this is mentioned as 0. Yes, are you getting this? Is anybody facing any problem with the power function now?
Yes,
No,
ma'am. I
Yes,
ma'am,
have
but
a.
if oh, sorry,
كمل
yes,
Zain.
Zain, you are.
Continue, Zain, it's okay.
ma'am, if we get more than 3 variable, it can be or no?
Okay, that let us check. So, whenever you are questioning the system, it will give you the answer. Equivalent to this or this with 3 arguments. There is nothing mentioned as a 4 argument, even in the syntax C, right? This last modulus is optional actually. You can keep it none. In the sense, you can keep it blank. So this format is the one which is using 2 parameters, and this is the one which is using 3 parameters. So there is no such fourth parameter. So what happens if you try to do that? If I mention here 2, 4, 5, 6, if the syntax is invalid, then it will simply give you that power function takes at most 3 arguments, and you are giving here 4. Got it?
Yes, I get it. Thank you, ma'am.
No problem. Yes. Is anybody, somebody was again having question in between?
Yes, ma'am.
Please shoot your question. Yes, yes.
I was going to ask if I want to raise a number for 2 powering, like 2 power 2 power 4. So I can't use the power function. That's right. So I have to write like 2 multiplication or 2 star for a 2 and 2 star also for 4 so I can raise it for 2 power. Is that right?
Okay, it means you want to do something like this, that 2 raised to 2, again this answer should be raised to 4, like this.
Yes, ma'am. In that case, I can't use power function.
Okay, in that case, how to use power function, I'll help you out. Yes, here. Okay, so in power, can you do nested? Have you checked it? If I write this in nested, in the sense function inside function, I am writing 2 comma 3. Okay, and whatever is the answer of this 2 comma 3, which is 8, this has to be powered up with 2. So it is going to be 8 square. Got it?
Yes, ma'am. Got it. Thanks.
Yes. So always the innermost query will be solved first. Always the innermost. If you had something like this, power of 2 comma 3, again one more power you are using, say for example 2 comma 2, then both the innermost will be solved first, the answer will be replaced, and then the outer power will be solved. So this will be 2 raised to 3, 8 comma 4. So power of 8 comma 4 will be the answer. Got it?
But ma'am, there should be three elements inside the brackets, right?
Okay. It could be either 2 or 3. Okay, 2
Okay.
or 3. Either you can take 2, or if you don't want to take the modulus here, if you don't want the modulus, you can opt for it. It is optional. Any which way you can work with 2 parameters also like this. So either, so what actually you are doing is, whenever you are writing this query, this one, it is actually 2 arguments only if you think. See, first argument, comma, second argument. Got it?
Okay, ma'am, got it. Ma'am, I have one question. When
Yes, yes.
we calculate the area of circle, we need to
Okay.
include consonant
Mm-hmm.
by right?
Yes.
The
Yes,
formula
yes,
of
yes. Yes.
uh, should we identify that consonant, or it's
Hmm.
already existed?
Okay.
Like,
So, yeah, I got a question. Either you can declare variable like this, or if you don't wish to declare, I think you can import the math library. If you import the math library, yes, see, math is importable over here. So if you import the math library, then you can use math.py. Okay, star your radius.
okay, got.
Or, yes, or if you don't want to import anything, you can simply choose to create your own pi variable, and put some value over here, your own value, and you can go ahead with that. Any which way, if we are comfortable, you can do it.
Okay, ma'am, can you repeat
Hmm.
the comment? Import math, then what should I write?
Okay,
This one?
if you are importing
Yes.
the math library, yes, then you just write math.py. See, I simply print the value. If I simply put math.py, no, it is giving me this value, right? It means now if your radius is, declared as, say for example, 10, and now you wish to compute the circle, sorry, area. So what is the area of circle? Pi r square. Okay, so math.py into radius. Got it?
Okay, got it. Thank you.
No problem. Uh, Power of this will work. Yes, Smith, you are right. Yes, yes, it will work like this. Salim, have I answered your question? 2 power 4, power 5? Okay, okay, good. Find the power for 3 values. You can do it in nesting. Okay. Yes, yes, okay, fine, fine. Okay. So, is anybody struggling with the questions that I have written in the chat box? Any questions that you have from question number 1 to 5? One more thing I would like to explain here is that whenever you want to find the square root, okay, because whenever you are using the Pythagoras theorem, no, you will find the square root, right? Because what is C? C is nothing but actually C square is A square plus B square. Right. So if you want to find the hypotenuse only C, then you will have to, find the root of A square plus B square. So whenever you want to compute the root of anything, you already know this. How come you know? Because see, say for example, I want to find the root of 8. Then I can do raise to, if I do the 0.5, it will raise this 8 to half root. Getting it? What this will give me is the 8, the root of 8. Why? Because I am raising it to 1 by 2. 1 by 2 is what? Nothing but 0.5. So you can do something like this. If you write here 64 raised to half, means raised to 1 by 2, it will give you 8. Are you getting this?
No, ma'am.
Okay, fine. I'll explain it to you again. No worries. Whenever you want to find root, can we say that root is nothing but this expression raised to 1 divided by 2? Can we say it? What I mean to say is, what is C? C equals to under root of A square plus B square. And what is root? Root is nothing but A square plus B square raised to 1 by 2. So far, clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So what do you mean by raised to 1 by 2? It means raised to 0.5, right? And how do you raise 0.5 here? Simply no. You already know how to find raised to. Whenever you are doing 2 raised to 2, it gave you 4 because you are doing it to the power 2. But you can also power it with 0.5 to get the root of 2. What does this expression means? This expression means you are simply doing what? You are simply doing 2 raised to 0.5. What is 0.5? 2 raised to 1 by 2. What is 1 by 2? Under root of 2. Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay, good. Then simply, no need to work with square root. You can simply get it by raising it to 0.5. If somebody asks you to find the third root of that, in the sense, if somebody asks you to compute 1 by 3, simply raise it with 1 by 3. Yeah? No need to worry about anything. Right? What you do, you simply raise it to, if you are asked to find the third root of 2, then simply raise it with, 1 by 3. Or if you ask to find the square root of 2, raise it with 1 by 2. Got it? It is very easy that way. Yes. Good. Okay. So this program, you can do this program, right? Question number 5. Will you be able to do question number 5? Compute, you just input side A or
Yes,
just
ma'am.
assume. Yes. Good. Oh, Radhika is done. Good. Yes, Radhika, you can share your screen. Okay, Smith is sharing the screen. Okay, good. Yes. Your second question is division, multiplication, square root and modulus. Good. Then we are assuming 3 values. Okay, so you now are comfortable with assigning the 3 values in one go, right? Your instruction number 12. Yes, P, R and N, you are assigned with 3 values. Good. Then you are converting. Oh, you also know how to take input. Again, good. Yes. Enter A. Okay. And SQRT you can use, correct? Or you can simply go with raised to 1 by 2. Yes. Good. Done. Okay. If anybody is having any queries, you can stay in the session. Otherwise, so just one thing. For today, it's okay. Okay, no worries. You can mention your numbers in the chat box, and then you can leave the session. 5 practicals. Make sure if you're having any queries, please stay in the session. Otherwise,
Ma'am, about Jupyter, we can download it or just use it online.
okay. The thing is that Jupyter, you download it from Anaconda's website. And when you download the Jupyter from Anaconda website, Anaconda itself is giving Jupyter inside that. So we need not to download it separately. Once
Okay.
you download Anaconda, everything will be inside it. And Jupyter, when you search, after you install Anaconda, no, just search from here Jupyter. You'll automatically get this option. Just click on this option and you'll be redirected over here. It is a web-based editor. Okay?
Okay, ma'am. Okay, thank you.
Yes, yes, no problem. Okay, and everybody, don't forget to save your programs. Okay, to save, you simply need to rename your file and click on this save button. If you save this program, you will always be able to revisit this program anywhere at any point of time. So don't forget to rename your file and save it.
Excuse me,
Excuse me,
ma'am.
ma'am. Ajam.
Yeah. Yes, Ajay.
Sorry, ma'am. I've downloaded the Anaconda, but how can I use the Jupyter? I didn't get it.
Okay, once you download the Anaconda, did you install it?
Yes, ma'am. I've done.
Okay, okay. Now open your search bar, this search bar. Okay, and just type J over here. You will find Jupyter Notebook here itself.
What shall I type, ma'am?
J. The letter J. Are you getting it?
Yes, ma'am. I've got like files, you know.
Okay. Can you share your screen, Ajam?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Yes, yes, please share your screen. Yes, yes, Smith, you can leave the session. Just mention your numbers in the chat box and then leave the session. Everybody, only those who have queries, they can stay. Otherwise, everybody can leave the session.
Ma'am, is my screen visible?
Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Okay. You have downloaded the software. Okay. And did you install it?
Yes, I am. Yes, ma'am. I'm done.
Yes, Rati, you are welcome. No issues. Okay. Now go to the search bar. It's
Shall
now
type
type
J.
the letter. Oh, it is not showing. Oh, okay, okay, got it. Now, can you try Anaconda over there? Search A. Okay. Okay, just click on that.
Click on promote, ma'am.
Yes,
The
yes.
promote one.
Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, the prompt. Yeah. Just wait for a second. Okay, now just type over there, Jupyter. Okay, the spelling is actually, wait, I'll help you out with the spelling over here in the
Okay.
chat box. Notebook. Jupyter. Notebook. Yes, just type this over there. Okay, it is loading.
It's loading, ma'am.
Yes, yes, it is loading. Because otherwise, if the yes, see now it will start. Huh? Wait, it will start in your browser. Now see there. Can you see this Mozilla Firefox icon on
Yeah.
your Yes, yes. Just click on that Mozilla Firefox on the bottom taskbar. Minimize this. Yes, just wait. Okay. Yeah, got it?
Yeah, got it, man. Got it. Thank you very
Yes.
much, man.
Now, no issues.
Ma'am,
On new, you can get the new file. From new,
Okay,
you have
man.
to start.
Thanks.
Yeah. Yes. 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 Somebody else. Yes.
मैम
Yes.
मैम
Yes.
मैं दूसरे ब्राउजर में खोल रहा हूँ जुपिटर तो पासवर्ड मांग रहा है।
अच्छा शायद ऐसा हो सकता है कि अच्छा किस ब्राउजर में अभी आप काम कर रहे हो?
मैम अभी मेरा जो इंटरनेट एक्सप्लोरर का जो ओल्ड वर्जन है ना उसमें ओपन हो रहा
हाँ
है तो
हाँ
मैं दूसरे में ओपन कर रहा हूँ तो पासवर्ड मांग रहा है कि एंटर योर टोकन पासवर्ड।
ओके ऐसा होना तो नहीं चाहिए।
मैम ब्राउजर चेंज कैसे कर सकता हूँ मैं जुपिटर में?
From the settings we can do okay what we can do is it okay if I solve this in the next class?
ओके
सलीम है ना एक बार मैं भी चेक कर लेती क्योंकि मेरा तो बाय डिफॉल्ट जो मेरा डिफॉल्ट ब्राउजर है क्रोम उसी में खुला है तो अभी आपका ऐसा कैसे हो रहा है तो मैं एक बार देख लेती हूँ अपने end से है ना। हेलो
Ma'am,
सलीम
excuse me. Can I ask?
यस यस आला
Yes. After writing the Jupyter notebook and how do Ajam get it in the Mozilla Firefox?
oh okay just share your screen once.
Actually, I'm opening the meeting from the mobile.
Okay, okay, fine. So what is the issue?
The thing that I opened that in the search bar I wrote
Jupyter.
no I wrote Anaconda and
Okay.
then I opened that black window. I don't know its name.
Okay.
The
Okay.
the prom.
Okay.
And after that, what should I do?
Okay. Let me share my screen. Are you able to see this option? Let me know. Yes, from the search bar here. Are you able to see this option?
Just wait. Yes.
Just click on this option. It will open a Jupyter notebook like this, right? You have to wait for a few seconds for it to open.
Yeah.
Okay. Now just you have to go for new and create new Python 3 notebook. Okay?
Okay. Okay.
Got it?
Yes. Yes. Got it. Thank you.
Yes, yes, no problem. Yes, is anybody having any further questions?
मैम
Yes, Ishita.
हाँ मैम मेरे में एनाकोंडा नहीं है तो क्या मैं पाइचाम यूज कर सकती हूँ?
हाँ, of course, of course. Yes, yes, yes. You have PyCharm installed in your device, right?
हाँ मैम।
Yes, yes, yes. Then you can definitely use PyCharm. No, no worries.
मैम क्योंकि मेरे में पहले से ही है इसीलिए मैं कह रही हूँ।
Yes, 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 yes. No worries. That is definitely okay.
Okay, मैम।
Yes, yes. Okay.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, yes.
Ma'am, if you can provide us the lab manual that we're gonna submit at the last of the semester.
I didn't got a question. Can you repeat it once, Majid?
I'm asking about the lab manual that we have to submit it.
Okay, for Python programming, lab manual at the end of the semester, yes, you have to submit. But it will be in, like this only, the notebook files only like this. Okay, so no need to worry.
Yes, I know, but I mean, if you can provide us just the name of the programs.
Okay.
If you can give us the lab manual of the login, maybe.
Okay, okay, okay. I got it. You want all the questions of the lab manual so that you can have that in one go. Okay, I got it. Okay. In the next lab, I will share that manual because it is I'm still putting few questions inside it. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Okay. And
Yes.
if I'm comfortable with visual code, can I go for it?
Yes, yes, yes. Of course, you can go for it. No issues.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes, 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 yes. Okay, Bhavik, you have a question. No, you don't need to install Anaconda for Jupyter. You can even do it without Anaconda. For that, we need to install we need to install Python first. From Python, you can go ahead and install Jupyter. Okay, so I'm going to share a link with you. I even shared this with other students of mine who are not using Anaconda. I'm sharing this link with you. This will guide you with the steps of downloading Jupyter without using Anaconda. The reason we are using Anaconda is it comes inbuilt with the libraries like NumPy and Pandas and all. So we need not to install it in the future sessions. Okay. But any which way, in whichever way you're comfortable with, you can do. So this is the link for guiding you with the steps of how to install this Jupyter without Anaconda. Got it? Yes, 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 no worries. Yes, please mention your numbers in the chat box and then you all can leave the session. Yes, no problem, Allah. No issues. Yes, you are welcome, Nestle.
Ma'am, I want
Yes,
to
yes.
go to your office. What's the number of your office in Marodi?
Oh, it is MD
Somewhere in,
257.
in Spider.
Okay. It's MB 257.
Okay, ma'am, thank you.
Yes, yes. No. Yes, Ali, Wajad, Sara, Ahmad, Rizan. If you have not entered your numbers, please mention in the chat box and you all can leave the session.